Hi, I'm Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. I'm going to demonstrate how to make a scalloped edge placemat. So let's take a look at this. Okay, as you can see, there's a huge variety here. I had so much fun making these. I made these with the idea of using them outdoors on my patio table while my husband does all the grilling. He's the cook in the family. So here's one with tomatoes on it. Here's another one with flowers. This one here has cantaloupe on one side and honeydew melon on the other side. And then this one here has Mexican food. There's tacos, margaritas, salsa, guacamole dip. So these are really fun for the summertime. So let me show you what you'll need, and you won't need a whole lot because these are really quick to make. All right, the finished size of this placemat is 14.5 inches in diameter. Okay, now each placemat is going to need a little bit less than a half a yard of fabric. And you're also going to need a heavy iron-on interfacing. Don't get the real thin interfacing, get the heavier interfacing, okay? All right, so let me show you what you need to do. Now you're going to need a fairly large piece of paper because you're going to be drawing a circle. You might have to tape some paper together like I did here. Now, I'm not very good at drawing circles. I'm not good at using the pencil and string and you draw it around. I get really uncoordinated with that. So I have a template that I use, and this is a placemat I bought in a discount store for 99 cents. So, and these are available everywhere, especially in spring and summer. So this is what I use as my round placemat template. So just center it on your paper and hold it down and trace around your template. Now, if you can't find one of these, perhaps you have a large round serving platter, you can use that too. Okay, now once you have it drawn on your paper, then go ahead and cut your circle out. Okay, so let me show you what to do with the circle once you have it cut out. You're going to fold your circle in half 3 times. So go ahead and let me put my glasses on so I can see. Line up your edges and fold it once, okay? Then fold it twice, lining up those edges, and then fold it one more time. So now it's beginning to look like an ice cream cone, okay? All right, so once you have it folded, then you're gonna take something that's small and curved and line it up, push it towards that edge, okay? And then draw a circle around it. Then cut that piece off, these 2 pieces off, okay? When you're done, it's gonna look like this. See how it's curved here? Then open it up and you will have your template. Sooner or later I'll get it open. There we go. You will have your scalloped edge placemat template. Okay, so let me show you what you're gonna do with it now. So take all your fabrics and you're going to layer them first. So lay down your iron-on interfacing first. Then take whatever fabrics you're going to use for the placemat and bring right sides together, okay? Both right sides are together. So now you're looking at the back side of your fabric. Then lay your placemat your paper template on top. Then pin it. Place a pin at every curved edge and then one here where it dips in. Okay? Do that all the way around. Then go ahead and cut your placemat out. So you've cut all 3 layers at once so that everything will fit exact. Then take your paper template off. Do not separate your fabrics, okay? So everything is already there together, and begin pinning it. Place a pin where it dips in here. Place a pin in each one of these, and then continue pinning around the scalloped portion. Do that all the way around. Leave one scalloped edge unpinned, because this is the one we need left open so that we can turn it right side out later. Once you have it all pinned, then go to your sewing machine and you're going to start stitching. Do not start at the first pin. Come in before it 3/4 of an inch to an inch. So start away over here. Do a few stitches back and forth, then stitch towards that first pin. When you get to your first pin, leave your needle down, press your foot up, remove the pin, and turn your placemat and continue stitching down the next scalloped edge. Stitch all the way around. When you get to the last pin here, do not stop here. Go out another 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Go back and forth to tie it off. All right, now, once you've got it all stitched, you're going to start doing little clips. So you're going to start doing little clips about 1/2 an inch apart. Do not stitch too close to this stitch line here, okay, because it might pull apart and that would be really, really bad for you. And make sure at every little dip here that you do one clip, okay? Continue clipping all around. Now at your opening here, this is the opening. You're going to do clips, but they're going to be really short. Don't make them too long, because when you go to fold this edge in, it'll be very difficult if your clippings are too large, too long. Okay, so just little tiny snips all around here. Okay, now reach in between your two fabrics here and begin turning the placemat right side out. All right, next step. Now, I ran out of watermelon fabric, so here's another one. Here's my opening, okay? Now we want to start closing that opening. So this is how you're going to go about doing it. Take one side of that opening and fold it in 1/4 of an inch and finger press it all around this curve here. Then turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, finger press it real hard. Then you're going to pin it closed. So bring those edges together and place a pin in there to hold it. And pin it all the way around that curved edge. And you're going to continue pinning. Let me turn this over. Continue pinning around all of the other scalloped edges. Now if you find that it's one of your scallops is still sticking in like this and you can't get it out, here's what you do. Take a straight pin and stick it in the seam and just pull it out like that and place a pin. Okay, so pin all the way around. Then you're going to go to your ironing board and you're going to start pressing with a hot iron, and you're going to use steam. Place the iron in the middle, give a little burst of steam and hold it there for 5 or 7 seconds or so. Then move it around. So do this all the way around the center. Then when you get to one of the scalloped edges, remove the pins, move the iron in, and leave it there. Then while it's hanging there for a few seconds, take the next set of pins out and move it and let it sit there for 5 to 7 seconds. Keep doing that all the way around until you've got it all nice and pressed. Okay? Now, let me show you your last step. Now you're going to do a little edging stitch, a little top stitch around the edge. Do less than 1/8 of an inch. Make it very narrow. So I recommend you start in one of these little dips here and a stitch really close to the edge all the way around. Every time you come to a little dip, Leave your needle down, press your foot up, turn your placemat, and keep going all the way around. And then you are done. So let's look at some of these. I had so much fun making these that I had to finally tell myself to stop and finish getting this video ready. Okay? These were really, really fun. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you really try this project. Like I said, it's really easy. This is a great starter project if you're just getting started sewing. Now, to keep informed on all my future videos, click on one of my subscribe buttons. There's one down there in the lower right-hand corner. It is red. It says subscribe. Click on that anytime throughout the video. Then towards the end of the video, you're going to see my picture up here, a little round picture. Click on that. That's also a subscribe button. When you click on that, YouTube will prompt you for your email address. Enter that information, and the next time I have a new video, YouTube sends you a really brief email with a great big button in the center. Click on that and it takes you directly to my latest video. I'm Cheryl. I'm really glad you came to my sewing room. Now I'll see you next time, and happy sewing.